Today we're on number 5, fifth yama of our series, and this yama is APARIGRAHA, or simply letting go. So what we're practicing today is to let go of the things that we cling to or that are holding us back. It's okay to enjoy things and of course to care about things and people and stuff, but it's when we hold on that tends to hold us back. So we're going to practice letting go, and it's a very, I feel, oftentimes cliche in yoga practices, oh, just let go, but there's more to it than that. So let's go and explore the yama, the 5th yama in our series of the yamas and the niyamas. Parigraha, non-possessiveness. So we first can start to practice that with our breath. So if we come to standing for our wake-up movements, over here, come to standing with your feet a little bit wider. The first thing you'll notice is your breath. That's what we'll work on very first and foremost. So wide stance, bend the knees, and notice with this breath, you're going to take those hands and bring them up to the shoulders, inhaling, and you'll exhale as you float the hands down. You'll notice that we have to let go when we breathe. When we inhale, you can't hold on to it or you can't move forward. Exhaling, you can't just hold at the bottom of the exhale again, or you can't really move forward in life. So we have to keep going in and out, letting the natural course of your breath flow as it should. When we hold on, when we attach to expectations, then we tend to get disappointed. If we let go and allow life just to roll through and enjoy each moment, we can find peace. So let's do one more, just a simple deep breath. Pull it on up. Belly rises. And a slow exhale. Let that go. Let's take the hands and keep them by the thighs. And let go of some tension in the neck by taking the chin to chest and rocking the head side to side. So what we're looking to do each and every morning is to release any of those stuck points. It might be mental clutter. Oftentimes there's a little bit of physical stuck points. So we release those, create space, and we become more open for whatever opportunities arise. So working in that neck, upper shoulders. And bring your head back up to the center. Give it a big shoulder shrug. I've been getting into these shoulder shrugs. I'm not usually one to shoulder shrug for stretches, but you know what? I like it. And we do the shoulder shrugs to the front. And then bend those knees a little more, shoulders down, arms long. Make fists with the hands. You bring the arms up and around. And this one just working the shoulders, the upper body. So the legs don't move, they just stay stable to support you. Switch directions. Your arms are going as far to the side as they can go across the body. Okay, release that. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Open those arms wide. Bend the knees now. Make a circle. Sweeping down, reach up. So we're adding the arm circle with a more full body movement, more compound movement. Inhaling to rise like the rising sun. You go down, we rise up. Ah. Do that again. And then take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, press the palms down, chest lifts, heart open. Then release the hands. Come back into that bent knee position. Reach your hands forward, rounding in the back. I'm going to show you this way, round the back. Cat and cow pose. Reach back, open up. So you can straighten the legs as you do this little back bend. And then rebend the knees, rounding, tucking the chin. And open. And one more time. And then stand up tall. Ooh, the shoulders. We're going to get into our waist twists now. So we take the hands just off the waist and we twist it forward and back. So in this book, I suppose I shouldn't pick that up when I'm doing waist twists, The Yamas and Niyamas by Deborah Adele. I have so many little things highlighted in there. So if it's not a book, again, that you've had in your library or you've checked out before, make sure and check it out because it can be quite life-changing learning about these non-movement and breath yoga concepts, the lifestyle concepts. And slow it down, straighten the legs, let the hips kind of go loose. Maybe make little taps with our fists on just above the chest and at the lower back. Just swaying. Nice, let's step the feet together. We're going to move down to the legs and we'll start with a crescent knee. So you're going to take one foot, lift it up on the toes, bring the knee across the body, up and around, working balance, and hips, thighs, and glutes. So we do this circle that brings us all the way up and around. You should be working core strength, hip mobility, and balance. And notice if we wobble, if we shake, that's all right. If we end up falling and wavering, that's let it go and just get back in it. Switch sides. Toes up, knee comes in, full rotation. Oh, full rotation. The first one usually is a little off sometimes. All right, bring that down. Leg or knee or leg kicks. So step one foot back, knee lifts up to start. Hands just wherever comfortable. Some of us like to do a little martial arts stance. Some can just relax your hand. But the knee comes up or the leg straightens for kicks. And your goal is never to look like someone else's poses. Like, you don't want to hope to one day look like me. That's not the point. The point is to be the best version of you. All right, switch sides. And to allow your body to unfold as it should. So you might stay with the knees. Your shin might, your knee might kick your face because you're so high, or you keep it low, and that's all right. And that's a good amount of kicks. So let's bring it down. Section number 2. Our morning movement and meditation practice. Here's a little quote for you. It's the nature of the way of things to change, and by failing to let them change or move on, they begin to disappoint us, and our attempts to hold on begin to make us stale and discontent. So what we're trying to do is remain in this moment, to be free, to be at peace, and to be happy. So if we can allow things to go with flow, let them go, we open ourselves up to, something that's more magical. So let's take those feet together-ish. You can keep them apart, more stable. Palms down. Move my mat back. Reach your hands up. Reach them up high. And then take your hands down to your heart. Today we're simply playing with a mantra of let go. So with on each inhale, you can say let. Exhale, you can say go. And doing that as we move throughout our sun salutation section. So take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, open those arms, diving down, forward fold. Hands come down towards the floor, bent knees. Then lift the hands on the shins, lengthen that back, half lift. Exhale, plant those hands down and step your feet back, both of them, and just walk them back. You'll find a plank pose as you shift forward, shoulders over the wrists. And we check in with this posture. Why? It's a very strength-based pose. You feel your core working. Press into the ground rather than letting anything sag. Press and lift. Try to create more space between the shoulder blades. And we can also take the knees down. Flatten the feet. But you'll still build strength here, I promise. Hug those elbows in, turn them to the back of the room, lower down. Just about halfway or so, 90-degree bend in the elbows or less. Press that heart forward, straighten the arms, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the gaze, up dog. I'm on my knees for now, letting go the desire to have to be anywhere. Look down, tuck the toes under, hips up, downward dog. Pressing the tailbone up and back. Relax the head, the neck. Big deep breath in and releasing. Exhale, let it go. Even out through the mouth once in a while. That can help release heat. You walk those feet forward to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's rise with up bent knees, reach up. And then let that go by taking the hands down by your sides. We'll do one more sun salutation A. Reach up, inhale. Big breath in, exhale, letting go, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, step the feet back, plank pose. Take a deep inhale from the knees or toes, elbows in, lower, just part way down. Tricep push up, heart goes forward, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple deep breaths and one more. Release and let go. And walk the feet forward. Half lift, forward fold, and rise up, inhale. And let go, hands by your side. All right, we will do a couple different versions of our spinal movements while in a lunge. So another standing pose we can do is to step your left foot back, straight back, feet about hip distance apart, bend into that right knee. Okay, we'll try this. We've got 6 spinal directions. We'll try a few in each of our lunges. So as we bend the knee, pull the lower abs in, feel the top of the back leg, even a slight bend in the back knee is great. Hands go down, reach them up. Good. For our first one, we'll add just that little back bend by reaching back, heart opens, look up. Take one deep breath. And then lean forward, reaching back like an airplane, lean forward. So this isn't really a forward fold, but that's all right. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, gaze beyond the big toes, reach it back up, taking a side bend. Drop down that right hand down the right side of the body, left arm reaches across. Stay in that bend, reaching in that right hand, the right hand towards the floor, left hand towards the sky. Good, then reach all the way back up, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. We twist over to the right, taking that left elbow to the knee or the thigh, press into that top hand. And you might be like, this is a long time in a lunge, so I'm going to take that knee down. That's awesome. I just did. And to release that twist, reach up. Take the hands down, tuck the back toes under, step forward into your forward fold. Half lift, inhale, exhale down, rise up, inhale. And we'll do the other side. So you take the hands down by your side, step that right foot back, gentle landing, front knee bends. Again, trying to stack the shoulders over the hips, creating this straight body from the spine, tailbone to crown of head. So I don't want to see is this arch in the back, unless we're doing, in the lower back usually. So we pull the belly in, and we reach up to expand in the upper back by lifting the heart. Shoulders back, look up. Good, then lean forward on an exhale. Reach back in little airplane style arms. Building strength in that left leg. Reach back up. Side bend, left hand drops down the body, right arm across. It's more of a lengthening up than a really big reach across. So as you lengthen up, you'll feel that right side from the hip to the left, the right pinky finger. You can look up or look down towards that left hand. Good. It's kind of an awkward pose, but it works. Reach up, inhale. Keep the knee bent, hands to the heart. Deep breath in, twist over to the left. Whoop, that might be a bit much again, so back knee can come down. We only do a few standing poses for this class, just to get our blood flowing, a little strength, flexibility, just enough. Just enough to help us stay consistent. We can do this every single day. It's simple enough, not something that you need to take a break from for weeks before coming back to. Okay, let's release that, reach up. Hands down to the floor, back toes under, step forward, forward fold. Half lift. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Rise up, inhale. And letting go, hands by your side. You make your way to the ground, reach up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift. Step back to your plank, not plank pose. Let's step back like halfway and then take the knees down. We're going to flatten the feet and lift up, and we'll do one more sort of movement to help us open the front of the body and just feel good for this Monday morning or whatever day you're doing this. So we'll take that right hand, reach it towards the heel, left arm reaches up. This little side bend, back bend. It's called a camel, a dancing camel. One of my favorite movements because you feel the core, you feel the back, all sorts of things activating, firing, and moving. So then from here, lowering those hips, hinging at the hips, and sweeping the arms in a circle to the opposite. Hand reaching to the heel, other arm reaching up and over. Little side bend. And let's go back and forth a few times. Noticing what you feel and then letting go of the attachment of it. Going, all right, this is where I am right now, and that's okay. And then we finish this round with that last side, second side, and simply sit down and bring the legs around. Here we go. So find a comfortable seated pose. We didn't do a bunch of hip opening or anything. So if it's more comfortable for you to sit on a cushion or on a chair, that's a great place to be. We'll find that comfortable place. Seated. Working on APARIGRAHA, letting go. The simple act of paying attention to your breath helps you to teach you that lesson of you can't hold on. It doesn't work. It doesn't flow. It doesn't allow for us to be at peace when we have too many things or attachments to anything, people, places, events. Life is ever changing. Life does that often. And in order to flow through those changes, we must learn to detach. So how we do that? Let's sit, let's breathe, let's be here. So rest your hands wherever comfortable. And if comfortable, close your eyes. Once again, come back to that breath. Notice the flow. And notice if you do have an urge to hold on. In fact, let's try that here. It's a breath pattern called square breath, just to see what it feels like compared to your natural breath. So exhale everything out. Then inhale for a count of 4. 3, 2, 1. And then hold it for a count of 4. 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the very bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do 2 more rounds. Deep inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your exhale. Hold the bottom. No air. 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now naturally breathe without the breath or tension. Notice that difference. We went from a lot of conscious effort in our breath to now just watching and paying attention as it comes in and out. And for the next few minutes, bringing that mind back to the breath when it wanders, but also knowing that when you do have a random thought that comes in, allowing that thought, saying it's okay to think, just don't attach to it. Allow that thought to disappear just as quickly as it floated in without holding on. So a constant in and out, breath, thoughts, and anything else in our life. Even our flexibility and strength that comes and goes. So holding here a few more minutes, this time, simple silence. To feel those effects of that letting go. And slowly coming back to your body, your breath. If you've drifted, take a deep inhale and a slow exhale. And start to blink the eyes open. We've made it towards the end of our practice. And I did want to share with you one more thing before fully ending. There's a quote at the end of the chapter of APARIGRAHA that when I read, I resist, and I figure it's something that I need to contemplate. And maybe you do too. So it goes a little something like this. It's a quick one. Love is what is left when you've let go of all the things you love. I don't want to believe it, but I know that it's true. Again, love is what is left when you've let go of all the things you love. So you can think on that for a while or use that today as you move through your day. And we'll take our hands and reach up together. Deep breath in, hands to your heart, exhale. One more breath, deep inhale. And let it go in the best way you know how. There you go. Thank you so much for joining in our morning movement and meditation practice. I hope to see you tomorrow. Namaste.